All right, so there's the bed. It's actually surprisingly comfortable and very, very spacious in here. I made it so it could be taken apart just because there's no way in this van to actually leave it built, to be completely honest with you. A lot of them, like I mentioned, go horizontal across the back. Unless if I shrink, I'm not going to fit back there. So basically, the bed is vertical across the whole side, and it works out to be about a twin bed ish, which is maybe going to be a bit squishy for me and Baron, who's 100 pounds. But yeah, so I made it so it comes apart. So during the day, I can actually sit inside. I can show you where I'm just going to sit and have like a little office space where the kitchen is, so I can sit and do prep. But yeah, when the bed is actually put together, it's pretty sturdy. And this is how we actually drive because Baron prefers to have, I guess, extra space. So I'll show you kind of a funky way I ended up putting all the boards together so that it was nice and sturdy and you didn't have to deal with fancy hinges or sliding or anything like that. It's just 3 pieces, that's all. So I'll show you those. So the bed, these lovely little ledges you keep seeing that just look like I can't cut wood to the right size are actually really important. Same with that box I mentioned to you. There are 2 pieces missing right now. I do just have to run a little board out here, just kind of like a little lip for the pieces to catch onto, and same around the back of the fridge here. I just need to put a little ledge there. But these ledges are actually really important that run across, so I offset all the base cabinets to come in a little bit more, and I will show you how all the pieces and the boards go on, but since I don't have 3 extra arms, I'll just have to pause the video and come back and show you what I did. So these are all the wood boards put down. So this one was the one that was here before. Same with this one here and the one at the back. And then there's this long board that was cut to go around the fridge. And then that's where that bracket is I mentioned, just because there's actually, if you push on it, there's just a little bit of a dip. So you can see that there. When you got a 100-pound dog walking over it, or I guess myself sleeping on it, it's obviously you don't want to, I guess, fall through. But yeah, so it just sits on the lip under the fridge, under the sink there next to the fridge, around it. And again, I use that foam piece to cut the exact little gap there. And then yeah, the one at the front, same thing. This is so the door will actually lock in. But this is where I mentioned I just need to get that, because if you actually push down on it, you can see it actually lifts up right now. So yeah, and it's kind of nice. You can still get a bit of storage under there. But yeah, so that's the bed. I did bring this lovely measuring tape because I did want to, I guess, show you how big it actually is. So give me a second here and I'll get that all put together. All right, so the actual measurement, I guess I overguessed how much room I had. It's basically, I don't know if you can see there, it's right on 6 feet from side to side there, which is a pretty good length, I guess. Good thing, I guess, I'm not 6 feet. And then here, I'll try to do the other side while the video's on here. So from side to side, you're looking, I guess, just under 4 feet, which is pretty good, 4 by 6. Most people fit in that. Yeah, and I guess, obviously I'm not gonna sleep on pieces of wood. So I actually custom made some cushions. So I'm just going to show you those lovely cushions and throw them all in, and then also show you when we're actually driving where all these lovely pieces actually go. So here's the lovely cushions. So there's 3 of them. So that back kind of, I guess, L piece that always stays where it is. Yeah, so there's this cushion always stays right here. I guess it's kind of like Baron's couch. And then there's this long one. And then there's also the one little piece for right here. I could have made it just, I guess, 2 sort of, I guess, weird, funky corner cushions to fit in. But then what are you going to do with the 2 of them? If you stack them, like, there is really not that much room between the top and the bottom. So yeah, so they fit in. Right now you can see it's actually quite thick foam. I've had a few people ask me where I got the foam. It was quite easy. I just went to, same thing, Canadian Tire, but I guess any outdoor store. This is just like the rollout foam you would put on a cheap bed more than anything. So it only costs like 60 bucks. It's a pain in the butt to cut, but I just cut it, and obviously I have the luck of being able to sew, so I just sewed some little slip covers on that will vacuum up easy, and I can clean up nice and quick if I do need to. So it's actually, yeah, it's surprisingly quite comfortable. I'm just gonna show you where everything goes when it all gets taken apart here. So I just closed up the back of the van, but you can kind of see those boards just tuck under here. It's nothing too special, so you just slide them out when you need them. And then the main cushion sits on top. And then that back cushion that was sitting right in front of the fridge here, it actually tucks right in behind. Baron seems to like it because he actually like puts his nose right up on here and he looks out the back window. And then the other cushion just tucks in on the side. So kind of makes couch-like, I guess. More for Baron. I can't sit up in it. But yeah, so that's the bed, and that's how the lovely bed is built.